Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
First down throw for Mayfield. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. And Robo, Tiny's Ringo, Tiny's on the Ringo, Tiny's on the Ringo. Hey, 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 hey. Four down, four down, four down. Watch foot up, look.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
We got 4. We got 4. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Go. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down.
Double team.
26-yard line. Aaron Donald.
Wow.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. In the end, the opening drive, Charles does your points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get
the
something
big
out
what?
of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that
Nah,
down.
man, it's...
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins.
Yeah, it should be 2 of them going outside. One, yeah.
Fielded by yard deep.
They should be going outside. There should be 2 of them. One should be big, one should be small.
Taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Yeah. Where they going in at the furnace?
Well, I never remember where I took the thing out at.
Took what?
Blower motor out.
The what?
Remember I took the blower motor out?
Yeah.
The Steelers offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult thing to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that.
Nah, I don't, but I'm not really paying attention.
He's got his big tight end, Fant, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Back Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Mayfield.
Mike, now is not a good time.
And it's intercepted.
Video, yeah, go ahead.
This
video problem, whatever.
Over at the 24-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
They keep it with Miller on first down.
Damn,
the big boys
offensive line is terrible.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Strong right. Strong right. Bravo. Check 26. Check 26. Yep.
2nd and 10. Dorsett making the catch. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Oh, man, this is
This
glitchy.
defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Race don't travel. Echo. What's it? You go tight. You got tight. You got yes. Ready.
Looking to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Set. 18 Gator. Big high. Jump, 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 jump.
On 2nd down now, it's Miller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The line is terrible.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now it's Miller running.
Look at this. Just manhandling my line.
He's going to be stopped before he could even get started. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Cut. Watch the safety creep. Watch twist. Set. Hold. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 44.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
Come on, baby!
But he will have the first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The first down carry by Elliott.
Get your ass out of here.
Quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Nope.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs.
I would not be under the circumstance of doing my homework this late.
Go do your homework.
Don't have my backpack.
Go get it out the car, or just give me.
Now a fake on the give here.
Oh, I forgot about that play.
27 yards.
I forgot about that play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11th. They'll run on first down.
Kill him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's in. Touchdown.
Let this nigga get away with that damn play. Know what he's doing.
On the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
He finds Dorsett, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now they'll throw here. Out of the gun. Open man has got it. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Let's get it. 80 weapon. 80 weapon. Check 49. Check 49. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Hey. Ready, go.
They'll run. It's Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Hey, Charlie. 56 to Muck, boy. 56. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 34. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will knot things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really helpful, both considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get
I am not on call.
quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Slam, H3, 218, chopper.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That complete to Lamar Miller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Chopper, let's go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Yeah, when I finish, baby.
That's gonna be a long time.
That ain't gonna be long.
Again, it's Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of
20
scrimmage.
minutes, man. Tailgate this ball, can't get it.
He was scared.
Aaron Donald's
Give me
secret,
20 minutes.
his ability to contort his body in
You
such
want
a
to go out
way
there and get my
but you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past
Give me 20 minutes, I'll go get it.
Just as we saw there.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They're going to look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielding no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, you can slow them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Here's Elliott. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. This is the tight end fan.
Damn. Look at killing me with this damn. What up?
With their 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field.
202.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Salt where?
I don't know.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Man, you wasn't no damn salt.
I didn't even call back. I was just curious
How is he catching him? Yeah, that's him, but I don't know where.
Houston. That kickoff return, 104 yards. As they are an extra point away now from time to
Yeah, that's. I don't know. That's
Well,
crazy.
he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because
I mean, that ain't no, emergency. That little spot we seen, that was a tiny spot. If that's it,
Not right there. So all square here in this third quarter.
Yeah, period.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Well, I don't know. Maybe Rob didn't start it, but.
I mean, that's your building. If your pressure was fucked up, you would know it.
Yeah.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check. Hurry.
10th carry down for Elliott.
Kill him! Come on, man. He got to fumble that.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mayfield looks to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. On the stop was Aaron Donald. 2nd and 8. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
61. That's box right. Watch the clock. 52.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. This is Miller. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Squeeze, get in there. Press in.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Go. We got motion. Back up.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target in the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll drop the throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Lamar Miller. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Miller. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards.
You better use them timeouts, buddy.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Let's go. Ken Lobo. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 24. Check 24.
On first down, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. Hopkins' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation,
I don't know why the hell I just did that.
Out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Following the made field goal for 3,
Got the
Hopkins
skunk
now to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive.
Now what can we do?
The 30-yard line.
We cannot let him get in field goal range. That was crazy to do.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to
Got him!
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A costly sack.
Say night-night.
Use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play.
Woo, I needed this win.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Kill. Hey, alert 33.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Needed that
Going
victory.
into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Houston, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to get back on.
Yes, they do.